Well, how do you explain the big toss in Virginia there then?
I can only explain it like Elijah did. Everything came together at once. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to go down there and throw. And then when it happened, it was unreal.
How would you describe kind of the arc of, how you've been throwing in the weight throw across, I think, 5 years now? What was it just a steady climb? Did you take big jumps in certain parts of your college career, or how did you get to this point?
I would say in my first 2 or 3 years, it was definitely just a steady climb, just learning the technique, learning what the weight throw is and how to do it. And then after I kind of started that climb, then I started really picking it up. And I would say I've had bigger jumps the older I got. Now I'm in my 5th year, so definitely bigger jumps from my 4th to my 5th.
What's the hardest part about figuring out the weight throw? As I imagine it's something that maybe people don't do in high school, if I'm right.
Yeah, I did not do it in high school. Kind of everything about it is difficult to figure out because Elijah would say it's just like walking. I completely disagree. I think it's way harder than that. But for me, I think the hardest part is just figuring out the timing of everything and when are you supposed to do each part.
What would you credit to the throwing success across UND here early in the season?
I credit a lot of my personal success to Elijah. Like he said, that bond. I believe in his program, and I have completely bought into everything he says, and I do my part every single day, and I know Ethan does too, so I think that accredits to a lot of our success.
Was the school record on your radar, as you're going to Virginia, that's were you knocking on the door of it kind of thing? Or?
Yeah. I would say I think I've thrown the school record in warm-ups. I just had not hit it in a meet. So I think it was definitely on my radar. And I feel like I knew when I entered Virginia Beach for pre-meet, I was like, oh, I like it here. I'm feeling it. I think we could do something special in the competition. So before the comp, I kind of knew that this was something I should expect. And the meets prior, I had fouled my first 2 marks in the meets. And this meet, I went out and I threw a 21-meter throw, first throw of the meet. So after that, I was like, all right, we got this. Now we just got to have fun.
And it's kind of something we talked about with Ethan a couple of weeks ago, but after you break a school record, what's on your to-do list after that happens? Where do you see this season going for you?
Obviously, I want to beat it again. I always want to improve and get better. And then sights higher. I want to set my sights on nationals and what I can do there.
Kenna, the question I have is, throwers have disciplines that come easier to them. Certain disciplines like discus may be easier. Is there one that's tougher for you, and does that give you more satisfaction when you have success in that discipline?
Yeah, I would say discus is the one that comes tougher for me. I haven't always shined in that area. So yeah, when I do have a good discus day, it feels a little bit better because I struggle there.